became our security, became something that we told to, or that we found security in, and we found healing, and I found that in my doll, Josephine. I named her Josephine. Priscilla, after which we were just talking about this. I named her after a TV program that I saw when I was a kid called the Orphan Train, where there was a whole bunch of orphans in New York City that a mission took all these orphans, put them on a train, and sent them out west for them to be adopted. And boy, when I think about that, and Josephine was actually a girl in the movie, but she was dressed up like a boy because at that time, girls couldn't have jobs, and she needed to have a job as a little girl.
That sounds familiar now.
She needed to have a job as a little girl, so she put her hair up and she wore pants and she delivered newspapers. But then when she got on the train, then, people realized that she really was a girl. So I think about that. I think, here I am, a young little girl naming this doll Josephine Priscilla. And then I write this book and everything. And when the book came out, somebody said, do you realize how you named her? And I said, no. And they're like, Josephine stands for Joseph, which in the Bible was thrown into the pit. His brothers didn't let him, but yet he went through some pain and agony, but then he was able to go and help his family years later. And he was thrown into prison, but then he became somebody that stood by the king. And when you think about Priscilla, the Bible talks about that Priscilla was a follower of Paul and actually preached and actually taught the gospel, to people with Paul. So I didn't know that, and I didn't name her that because as a little girl, I didn't know that.
Right.
But now,
that's pretty much a miracle right there.
For me, that is. And then, how when Joseph said, you did this to harm me, but God did this, to help you into what's going to happen and into the famine. I didn't quote it properly, but to think about that, you use this for evil, but God used it for good.